Hello everybody, my name is Joe with Titan Fitness, and today I'm going over a couple tips and tricks on how you can get rid of some lower back pain. So don't go anywhere, I have a couple things to show you guys as well as some exercises to hopefully keep that pain at bay. So stay tuned. So the first thing that we need to do, guys, is identify where the tightness is coming from. Now, it might make sense that because your lower back is hurting or mid back is hurting, that the muscles through the back are going to be the tense ones, but that's not always the case. Remember, when we feel pain somewhere, that's usually the connecting point of another muscle. So we need to identify what muscle is connecting to those areas and then figure out a way to either strengthen or stretch that muscle out. Okay, so the first one that I always go to is the glutes, right there on the back. Okay, most people's glutes are underdeveloped, so step one would be getting somebody to do a little bit more leg work, things like squats, maybe some lunges and stuff like that. I'll show you some good stretches here in a second. The other one is the hip flexors. So a lot of people's hip flexors barely get any movement at all throughout the day because they're sitting down at a job or they just don't exercise enough. So first test that we're going to try today is to see if your hip flexors are actually strong enough to support the lower back there. So the first test, it's really simple, guys. All we're going to do is we're going to stand on one foot there, okay? So you can hold on to something if you need the added stability. So from here, we want to get that leg about parallel to the ground, the upper part of the leg about parallel to the ground, and then we're going to lift a little bit higher, okay? So the area from here to about right there, that small change in the angle, that is all hip flexor activity, okay? So we need to be able to hold this position for about 10 seconds, okay? So if that is really difficult for you to do, you might have some slightly underpowered hip flexors. Now, I will be covering some hip flexor exercises in a later video. Today we're gonna be focusing on the stretches, because if they're underpowered, most likely they are under tension all the time. Now, the second one that I'm gonna show you guys is technically not even a stretch. This is called foam rolling, okay? So we're gonna be using the dreaded foam roller today. They are dreaded because of how much pain they can inflict on the body there, but it's good pain because it's getting rid of the tension. So the way we're gonna set this one up is we're going to have one leg nice and straight, and the other leg is going to remain bent for support, so you can use it to help support the weight of the body. So what we're gonna do is we're going to start rolling back and forth on the glutes there, and we're gonna roll out the whole length of the muscle, okay? So as we're doing this, we're making little mental notes on the tight spots or on the painful spots. And then when we find the worst ones in there, guys, all we're gonna do is we're going to try and dig directly into those knots, okay? So we're gonna hold directly on top of that knot for about 30 to 60 seconds, and then we're going to repeat that process, okay? So we'll come back up to the hand, and we're gonna roll out the full length of that muscle. Okay, so we're essentially breaking down the muscle fibers and then trying to smooth them back out so the muscle is uniform once again. Now, like I said, you can't do anything just on one side. And so after you're done with side number one, you're going to roll over and do the same thing on side number two. And there you have it, guys. Those are my two favorite ways to get rid of lower back pain. Now, those are not the only ways to get rid of lower back pain, but those are the ones that tend to work best for me. If you guys would like to see me do any other demonstration videos on any other pains or aches that you might be having, just let me know. As always, guys, stay strong, stay healthy, and stay pain-free. All right, you guys have a great day.